Our today's topic is on a tourist attraction that very few people visit but you think is very interesting. Describe a tourist attraction that very few people visit but you think is very interesting. What the place is. What people can see there. Why only very few people visit there. And explain why you think it is interesting. Although there are many hidden gems in India, such as Spiti Valley, Narkanda, and all that jazz, here I would like to talk about one fascinating yet often overlooked tourist attraction in Punjab, and it is Sada Pind, located in Amritsar. Sada Pind is like a typical Punjabi village where we can see and experience the old-time Punjabi culture and how people live in the countryside. It's a place where we can learn about the traditions and way of life of Punjab. At Sada Pind, visitors can experience various aspects of Punjabi culture, including folk music, dance performances, traditional crafts, and authentic cuisine. The village looks just like a regular Punjabi village with mud houses, handmade things, and lots of green plants. Visitors can do fun things like riding on bullock carts, making pottery, and learning to tie turbans. It's a way to experience what life is like in rural Punjab firsthand. Despite its unique offerings, Sada Pind receives fewer visitors compared to more famous attractions like the Golden Temple or Jallianwala Bagh. One reason why fewer people visit Sada Pind is because it hasn't been around for a long time, and not many people know about it as a place to visit. Also, some tourists might prefer going to more popular places and not realize how culturally important Sada Pind is. What I find exciting about Sada Pind is how it lets us feel Punjabi culture and how people live. It's like taking a break from busy city life and going back to our roots. The villagers are so friendly and welcoming, which makes the visit special. Sada Pind isn't just a place to visit, it's a way to celebrate Punjab's lively culture and traditions. It's like finding a hidden treasure that more people should know about and enjoy. So, this is a tourist attraction that very few people visit but I think is very interesting. Follow-up questions. 1. What makes this tourist attraction unique compared to more popular destinations? This tourist attraction is unique because it offers a different experience than more popular places. It might be less crowded and give us a chance to explore without rushing. Also, it could have something special, like local culture or nature, that's not found in the bigger attractions. 2. What makes a tourist attraction famous? A tourist attraction becomes famous when many people visit and talk about it. It could be because of its historical importance, natural beauty, or unique features. Also, good promotion and positive reviews from visitors help make a place famous. 3. Do local people like to visit local attractions? Yes, local people enjoy visiting local attractions, although they may do so occasionally rather than frequently. It's a chance for them to explore their area and appreciate the beauty and history of their surroundings. They might visit these attractions during holidays or special occasion, or when they have guests visiting from out of town. 4. Do you think tourism causes environmental damage? Yes, sometimes tourism can harm the environment. For example, too many tourists might create litter, damage natural habitats, or pollute water sources. It's important to be careful and protect the environment while enjoying tourist spots. 5. How can people prevent the environmental damage caused by tourism? People can prevent environmental damage by being responsible tourists. This means not leaving trash behind, respecting wildlife and nature, and using eco-friendly transportation when possible. Also, supporting local conservation efforts and following guidelines set by authorities can help protect the environment. 6. Should all tourist attractions be free to the public? Not necessarily. While some attractions might be free, others might require fees to maintain and preserve them. However, it's essential to make sure that fees are reasonable and accessible to everyone, including locals and tourists. 7. What kind of tourist attractions are popular in your country? In my country, popular tourist attractions include historical landmarks, natural wonders like beaches and mountains, cultural sites such as temples and museums, and vibrant cities with shopping and entertainment options. 8. What can the government do to prevent pollution in tourist sites? The government can implement strict regulations and policies to manage tourist activities and minimize pollution. This might include waste management systems, limits on visitor numbers, promoting sustainable tourism practices, and investing in infrastructure for clean energy and transportation. 9. What are the benefits of visiting fewer known places? Going to places that not many people know about gives us a real and personal travel experience. We can find hidden treasures, meet local people, and avoid big crowds. Also, going to these lesser-known places often helps the environment and spreads money to more places in the community. 10. What are the disadvantages when there are too many tourists on one site? When there are too many tourists at one site, it can lead to overcrowding, long queues, and a negative impact on the environment. For example, nowadays, Kedarnath, Amarnath and Manali in India are flooded with tourists. It may also strain local resources, increase pollution, and disrupt the lives of residents. Additionally, excessive tourism can lead to the degradation of cultural heritage and loss of authenticity in the destination. Thanks for watching. Share and subscribe to our channel for more videos.